to Better with Ginger. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a travel jewelry case. This is an actual example. I haven't yet unpacked from how I normally pack my jewelry in a trusty ziplock bag, and when I pull out a necklace, 17 other necklaces are attached. So I have created a really easy way to make a travel jewelry case. I got the idea from Mr. Kate and tried to simplify it even more for you DIY novices to make it super easy. So what you need is a placemat. I got mine from Target. Some ribbon, something that coordinates with the color, some string, a pair of scissors, and a hot glue gun. We're going to make ourselves a travel jewelry case. Stay tuned. So to start our travel jewelry case, we're going to place our placemat down, and you're going to do the fancy or print side on the down side of the table, and that's going to be the outside of your case and what you want to show off. So what I've prepped is my string. And what I've done, and you can't see this, but we'll do a close-up, is I've tied off the ends of each piece of string just to make them look nice. And I've done 6 pieces because I tend to travel with a couple pieces of jewelry, but if you travel with a ton, you could do 6 on this side and 6 on this side, or you could do more depending upon how big your placemat is. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue these down, and you don't have to worry about it looking cute because we're going to cover that up. So with the first one, I've got my hot glue gun going, and I'm just going to put a little glue on the fabric, and then you're just going to stick your finger in it, and it's kind of hot. But that's DIY for you. You fight through the pain. This should be an Olympic sport, putting your finger in hot glue. And you get that guy down, and then you move on to the next one, and we'll cover all that up so you can't see the messy glue.
Yeah, this the real one, baby.
And the last little bit, and we are good to go. Our strings are attached. And now it looks a little funky ugly because you have glue, and if you're like me, there's threads of glue going across, but that's fine. Ease up, it's going to be cool. It's going to look good, trust me. So, now it's ribbon time. I've pre-cut my ribbon to be the length of each side of the placemat. And this is how you're going to cover up all those little bitties. So you can be fancy and have like 45-degree angles. I think it's 45-degree angles that come together at the corners. I'm just going to do an overlap because it's super easy. So let's get started. I cut them a tiny bit longer than the mat, and that way you can trim it at the very end. So you're just going to start at one end and start that gluing. And I do little bits at a time. You don't want to get over eager. You want it to look good. So I'm doing this guy in just segments along the ribbon. And one thing that you should remember is if you're going to film a blog and do a close-up of your hands, perhaps you get a manicure beforehand. Just thought of that. Hey, look at my hands. Aren't they amazing?
Yeah. You know what? I like the players. No diggity, no doubt. Play on, play it. Play on, play it.
So my ribbon is done, and now I have lots of these little thread edge guys, and if you have them, then what I'm going to do is just do a match and burn the little edges off, but make sure you don't get too close to your ribbon because then it will start to melt it down, so just on the edges. So I'm going to light this puppy up, and then just touch the very edge of each of the extra little string guys. So I burnt all the little stringy bitties off this thing and almost lit it on fire and had to redo our travel jewelry case. So be careful when you're using that match and don't hold it too close to the ribbon. So now the last step is we're going to just create what's going to hold the case together. And I've pre-cut a little ribbon. So you want to roll it together so that you fasten it right on the edge that you're going to create your bow on. And I wanted a big bow, so I was generous with my length of ribbon. You have to remember when you roll it up, you're not going to have jewelry inside it when you do this step. and when you actually use it, you are, so it's going to be bulkier. So make sure you cut it long enough. So you're just going to hold it together, flip it over, and you're just fastening it right here. Super easy. Just a little glue. Put it on that guy. All the way to the edge. Oops. A little road glue. And then just secure that guy down. And you are good to go. My travel case is assembled, and when you open it, ta-da! Very, very excited. And one thing to point out, I hooked my rings up here, so you can do rings, necklaces, all your jewels can be stored and carried so well. Thanks for watching.